Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Lemax product review and unboxing. Today we have the Topsy Turvy. This is based on a classic Carnival ride, the Chance Wipeout or Trabant, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, so lots of these around all over the place. You must have seen one. Have you been on one? Did it make you feel sick? Not my favourite kind of ride, but I'm looking forward to having it in my Carnival. So this is new for 2025 in the Carnival range from Lemax. Let's get on and open the box. And you can see inside the box, it is another cardboard box, as they all are nowadays. And you can see here that there is an included adapter for you. Take that out. This year Lemax have released 3 different Carnival rides. The Fireball Frenzy, which I've already reviewed, and I'll put a link up for that in the description. And there's also the Runaway Sleigh, which I shall be reviewing next. We've also got some side stall kind of games, ring toss, ski ball, that kind of thing. I have bought 2 of those. I might pop them in at some point in time so you can see what they look like. Oops, that fell off. There we go. So there's how it's packed in the box. There was this that sits on top there like that. It's always a good idea to remember how these things are packed because some of them are a nightmare to get back in the box. This one doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult though. So let's just slowly remove that from the box. There we go. This is quite a medium-sized weight. It's quite light. Very sort of plastic looking. It's a bit dusty. Move round to the front. You can see we've got a sign for the Topsy Turvy. Some stairs either side. Some people waiting to go on the ride, and a sign. What does that sign say? Stay clear of the ride. Yeah, so the people, they're a bit smaller than your average Lemax figurines that you'd get, but they are the same sort of size as the people in the vehicles on the ride. So, which you'd expect. You don't want really large ones on there. But this is a generic theme, so it would fit in with your other rides, Carnival rides, if you've got any, like the Fireball Frenzy and the Spin Out. And you can see around here there's some decor, some symbols. What are they called? Those top things that used to spin around. I can't remember what they were called. Let me know in the comments if you know what they're called. Those little toys you used to get, you used to spin them. I don't even know if they make those kind of things anymore. Anyway, right, so as I said, it did come with an adapter, but I do have these at hand. These are these 3-point adapters, which are very good and useful. And here you've got your volume control, which is also an on-off switch. So you'd switch it on like that, and it clicks, and then you can turn it full up for the volume. Obviously, it's not plugged in yet. That's why nothing happened. Right, so I'm going to plug this in. Just looking for where the plug is. The socket for this one is at the side here. Yeah, that fits in nice and easy. Just make sure it's perfectly flat. And then we can switch it on. Fingers crossed, everybody, that it works okay. Lights are all working. They look nice. And the ride's rising up. Very nice. There's a slight motor sound, but it's not annoying. It's a constant kind of sound. And you can see that there's lights also underneath. And there's another spinning top. That's what they're called, spinning tops. Well, at least I think they are. Yeah, there's a spinning top sign underneath. And the ride returns back to the starting position. And rises up again. Yep. That's good. All's working. Nothing appears to be damaged. All the lights are on. And the mechanism seems fine. Brilliant. Let's turn the sound up.
Buckle up and take a spin on the Topsy Turvy.
Oh dear.
Hold on to your hats. It's a bit swirly.
Now you see, I like the music on there. I would actually prefer it, yeah, if the person didn't speak and announce the name of the ride. Just a bit tacky, I think. You could have just ride sounds. Or maybe they could actually do something, which I think would be a really good idea, and that would be to have two sounds. So you could have one with vocals and then one with music. You could have them both on at the same time, or just one on or just the other on. Then you wouldn't have to listen to that because it just get a bit annoying. But the music's good. Right, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I think it's very bright and colourful. It's a bit sort of plasticky looking. It's not as premium as the Fireball Frenzy or the Spin Out from last year, but it's certainly a good solid addition to the Carnival range. I do like the mechanism how it spins round. It's very realistic and in keeping with the original type of ride, and it seems to be working perfectly. So, very nice. And remember, you almost, anything that goes up and down and spins around sort of thing, you always must turn off at the controller first. And if you do that now, so that's off, it'll continue its cycle until it returns back to the bottom. And then it should switch off. So let's just check that that works okay. Never switch it on and off straight away. Always leave a 10-second gap and always let it, as I said, return back to the starting position. Once it gets to the bottom, it should switch off. Perfect. There you go. That is a success. So if you like the look of this ride, then I would certainly recommend purchasing it if it's something you want. I think it fits in very nicely with a carnival theme or an amusement park. I don't think it would really fit into a village just on its own. You know, like maybe you could have a carousel that would fit in, or a Ferris wheel. You know, they would fit in any village. Whereas this is really a bit more specific to a carnival. Maybe if you've got two or three, three rides or more, then it would fit in. But yeah, I'm certainly glad that I purchased it, and it will have a good space in my village. So, if you enjoyed watching this video, then please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free to do, and give the video a thumbs up. That helps other people find the video, and it lets me know that I'm on the right track and you're enjoying this content. And you can leave a comment if you've got any questions, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Right, I will now leave you in the dark with the sights and sounds.